RC Cincy. Today we're going to be doing the off-road speed test for the Arrma Big Rock. It's the 3S BLX. Basically, all we're using is our standard GNSS performance analyzer. Sometimes they go on sale. They're usually about 70 bucks. Sometimes you get them on sale for like 60 something bucks. The cheapest I've seen them was 59. I can't remember what I paid for it because I had it for a little while now. I just used a double-sided sticky tape. As you can see, the green, all 3 lights are lit up. So we already have the app going on in the background of my iPhone. So basically we're gonna hit stop. We're gonna pause the video, hit stop, take a screenshot of the top speed. We're gonna try to go in the kind of the same area. We'll try to find the flattest spot we can and go full speed that way, full speed back up. We'll go up a couple times back and forth. We'll take turns. We'll see who has the best speed out of me and my fiance. And this will be the off-road top speed. Obviously, on-road top speed will be a little bit higher, but this will give you an idea when you're bashing and out in the grass and fields and stuff, what kind of speed you're looking at. Obviously, you know, asphalt's going to be a little bit faster. I'm hoping it's not that big of a difference. This boasts a 50 mile per hour plus out of the box. So it should be, I think everyone that tested it was around like 49-ish range. So it's basically right there. That 1 mile per hour could be difference between a battery or, you know, whatever, air, you know, of the whatever device they're using. So within margin of error. So I figure we got this strapped on here. We are running a 5200 ADC 3-cell. So this ADC should help a little bit more with its current and power draw. So it's giving it max power. It is still on the 3rd acceleration setting. You can't go up to 5. Braking still at 62.5%. And everything else is factory out of the box. Hopefully you checked out that hill hopping video we did. We had a lot of fun with that. And then this will just basically be the off-road version of the speed test. So I'm gonna go first, honey. I'm gonna just throw the body. I got the vehicle itself plugged up. Make sure we tuck everything in here so nothing gets damaged. Kind of press this down, make sure that's nice and tight. And then we'll just throw the body on. Make sure that these are on the outside of the body. There we go. We'll just quickly clip these in. I know a lot of folks say these are a pain in the butt, but I love the fact that they at least have those attachments where you can't lose them. I've lost so many body clips, I can't even count how many I've lost. So let's just do that. And the battery just was freshly charged, so it's gonna be its maximum potential. I won't try to run it too long because I don't want to take away her chance of beating my speed. So I'm literally gonna go up, back, just so I can hear that it's fully maxed out and not riding really and it's moving. Basically. And then we have the transmitter. We have fairly new batteries. I'll turn the steering trim just down a little bit so it doesn't flip and roll as easy. We'll do 50% steering rate. You could turn that's more sensitive, so that's max full steer. So we'll go just below 75%. We'll do about 60% steering. Throttle is going to be centered. Obviously, that's going to be centered. 3rd channel we don't use. Turn it on. Nothing else has got reversed. Make sure it's 100% power. Yep, we're good there. Lights on. And then let's go ahead and reach under here. It is a little tough to reach under, to be careful so you don't crack or break your body. You can hear the fans. You hear the fans, honey? And there we go. So the device is on. So try to zoom in if you want to, but I'm gonna try to pick a lane.
I think I can get it like this.
If not, no big deal. Yeah. We'll just get the speed is what really matters.
Okay.
I might try to, I'm gonna go out there and run mine. Yeah, the grass is too tall over here. I'm gonna go where it's shorter over there. There should be no range, no problem with the range. I'm just gonna gun it right about here. Yeah, that grass is really slowing it down. I'm gonna take a couple steps. You're okay where you're at?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to find a lane right over here where the grass is a little bit shorter. And obviously bring it towards us full speed. That is the throttle all the way being held down. I probably did my full speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing that's going to happen is being in a grass field like that, you're going to get what's called a wad of grass down there. Not the worst thing in the world, okay? So there's that. So what we'll do is we'll quickly way. And then we'll take a screenshot of the speed. I'll put mine up, and then she'll do a run. We'll pause the video, show her screen, and then we'll have the conclusion. So go ahead and... Okay, so we are back. I did a screenshot. I only got 30 miles an hour, and that's simply due to the very, very tall grass. It will slow it down tremendously. This is a 50, probably about a 49 to 50, 48 mile per hour truck, for sure, with a good battery. So I got 30. I'll throw it in a video right before this part started, and then Candace is gonna go. She's probably gonna get right around that same. Honestly, that just gives you an idea when you're messing around in the grass and stuff. It'll give you an idea what the speed is. Obviously, it's capable of more. Maybe we'll go through the gravel spot next, okay? So, yeah, so we'll quickly go ahead and do your quick run in the grass.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm gonna bring it in now.
Okay. Yeah, the grass is just too long. Oops. I was looking at it, not filming it. Okay, so that was her run. So I'm gonna stop it. Hit stop on the data recorder. I'll show the screenshot, and then we'll start the video up once we get to the other end. Okay, so we just threw in a screenshot. It'll say 27 miles an hour. Mine on the grass was 30, hers was 27. So you're gonna get around 30 miles an hour on thick, tall grass that tends to wad up on your back wheel. So that's, most of the grasses are gonna be shorter, so you're probably gonna get more speed than that. That's like really thick, tall grass, just freshly cut not that long ago, so that's not your best bet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run it on gravel. We're gonna go up and back on gravel. Let's stand to the side because it's gonna spit a lot of rocks. I'm gonna try to slowly accelerate. So I'm actually gonna back up. And we're gonna start from right here, and I'm gonna accelerate that way. So step back a little bit. I don't want the rocks to hit you. I'm gonna try to get a speed for you this way, okay?
Okay.
Oops, I lost it there at the end.
Okay.
It's okay, I'm gonna come back towards it. Where'd you tap it? It's always turning to the left.
Uh-oh. Is there a rock in it or something?
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's one thing about rocks. There's probably something in there, or something broke off, or something came off. Drivetrain, I don't know, but it's a bummer because it technically didn't wreck. It just lost control, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's asphalt down that road. We could probably try it.
I would just hate if a car was coming on the road.
Yeah, but you can see straight down it.
I know.
wasn't hoping it's just a stupid rock.
Oh, yeah, there's a rock.
It was a rock.
Want to run it down that way since we're up this way? Like go.
Yeah, but I really, really want to run it. Like, you can see down that road.
Well, let's just try it.
Yeah, let's try the gravel. Okay. So here we go.
Oh, you're doing this way again?
It doesn't matter which way it goes, really.
Okay.
Gravel. You can see what the top
No. Oh, wow.
So yeah, gravel is not your friend.
No.
So what we'll do is we'll quickly step over here. We're not gonna go down the street, we'll stay at the top of the key. So I can see clearly down the road. I'm not going to go too far. I'm only going to go up and back down, and that's it, okay?
Okay. I can't see
Still
it.
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can clearly see what's going on. That's not bad.
But there's houses, so just make sure no one pulls out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna let you do the speed test because I'm nervous on this one.
Okay, let me turn on the scene. It drives very, very straight.
Go on.
What it is I don't want the wires sticking out. There was a wire sticking out to the front, you don't want that. I'm just gonna go really quickly and be done. Try to go the other way because this way is like my family. Okay, here we go. Last run, okay?
Okay, let me get behind it. Okay, go. Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah. It's all over the place. I don't know why. Let's get back down here.
Maybe the rocks and stuff.
Yeah, the wheels from ramping. I gotta check it out, the camber, make sure.
Leaves and stuff.
Yeah, let's do a rip down that way then.
Okay.
That had some speed. Ooh, I might be able to get some speed here. Watch out, man. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Uh-oh, something's showing.
That's the wire. Okay, so let's stop it and get a top speed. I think I maxed it out.
I hope I got that.
What do you mean? Is it too crazy for you?
That ricochet off the fence.
Was it a ricochet? Yeah, let's get over here. I'm not gonna go too crazy
Yeah,
now.
let's just gently drive it back.
The ricochet. That thing is so much fun. Are you filming it?
Yep.
Should have brought. I think one of the next videos is gonna be the kicker Sean White ramp, the ramping.
Oh yeah. Hey, you want to try to ramp that speed hump real fast?
It's too like boom. It's like almost like hitting it kind of hard. We need something more like a whoosh. You know what I mean? Instead of a bounce like hitting, because that can bend and damage and weaken the front end. And I've already wrecked into plenty of stuff. I can promise you
that fence.
This thing is a tank. This thing is a beast. I can see why you're paying for what you're paying. No other car in my arsenal could have taken that impact and walked away from it. It would have been dead. Something would have broke off or something would have happened. And it's still okay. I could see it. Like, there's nothing broke on it.
Nope. It was just, I know you were scared, like, oh.
I was terrified. Now I can theoretically go straight, hit the gravel, and hit the brake. I'm gonna try to come this way. So come right here.
Okay.
This will be the last one. Big opening. Don't mind if I hit a hole. right, we're done.
Aw. It just hit that little
Yeah,
dip thing. It just hit this. No, it still looks good.
Oh!
Oh, that was cool.
This is where the guy that I met was drifting in here. He said it's like real dusty floor and slides around. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh.
He was like ripping it here. Wow. That didn't work out too well. But yeah. So let's go ahead. This thing's a beast. All that, nothing happened to it. So let's go ahead and cut the video. We'll put the speed on and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so we just took a screenshot of it. 47 miles an hour. So when they say 50 plus, I guarantee you can do every bit of that. That was in a small area, and it really didn't have a lot of time at that speed to max out. It was close to the max. I'd say 47 easy, 50, yeah. This is a 50 mile per hour truck. I'd say about 50 miles an hour, safely. If we were in a big wide open parking lot, it would probably hit 50 all day long. That would probably be its top speed. It says 50 plus, maybe if you get a really, really high discharge, like a 100C or something like that, you know? If you had like a 100C or something, you could maybe get 50 plus, which would be like 52, 53 miles an hour. But I could safely say this is capable of 50, so they're not lying. It performs well. So far, I've been with this machine now for, how many times have we bashed it? So we bashed it once I bashed it the very first time. Give it a good shake, you always want to do that. There's the data recorder. I'm gonna put something for the wire, like a rubber band or a clip or something, to keep it right here. It just pops out like that every once in a while. I don't want it to get caught in there in the drivetrain. So it really needs, oh wait, can that
I have that clip for my shirt I just got. That'll snap right in.
Oh,
You know?
It has to be. Dirt, right there.
Oh, so it built-in clip.
Yep, that's exactly where you want to put it. It is completely out of the way. You can hear both the fans. You want to make sure there's nothing in the fans.
Just a little.
The Arrma thing is just propped up a little bit, but that's nothing. The antenna's good. Battery, you want to do a hard shell case like we did. Just grass, everything can be cleaned. You can literally see there's nothing broken. And I wrecked in the walls. I wrecked in the, how much stuff, honey?
Yeah, the fence.
I mean, I was going fast. I was
Yeah.
moving. When we were here, so the first bash was in the street. I wrecked it into your truck tire.
Wow.
Confession
Is that
time.
on tape?
I was flying. I deleted it. You might have to dig that one up. Hit the truck tire, bounced up, hit like something metal underneath him. Boom. Didn't hurt anything. Confession time. Then I wrecked it on the curb, flipped it multiple times, scraped the back. Then me and you went to the baseball field down over there, ramped those hills. You've seen some of those hits in the front where chunks of dirt was flying out. Flipped it, bashed it. Then the next day I came up here and there's some guys already bashing, and I started bashing with them, got in the dirt, got in the grass, ramped over here, went up and down this thing, went over there, like kind of, you know, just finding it out, 3 different cars just going around, just tearing stuff up. So it was a great time. Then we bring it up here, bash it some more, run into stuff, run it through thick grass, and there's literally...
Yeah, there's like little, but
and
not
you gotta think,
really.
we slid on the top of it on concrete and gravel and rocks. Like, that's as hard, like, and we're being really hard on it, and look.
Not bad.
No cracks in the body. Like, yes. And the crazy part is, you see this? I could take some black paint from in here and touch it up, and it'll look black on this side.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's clear. So we can actually touch this up and make it look like it never happened. You can get parts for it. Yes, the parts are a little bit more than tractions. I understand that. I understand there's a new $50 charge on it. That's just, with supply and demand, sometimes that's how it shakes down. But is this truck worth $369? $319, I could hands down say yes. $369, it's getting up there, but the good part is, let me tell you guys the good news. You don't have to buy those crazy expensive batteries, which add cost to Traxxas. This doesn't add. I bought this battery right here for $32, $31.97 plus tax. You're looking at $34 for a 5200 milliamp hard case ADC and correct connector, no soldering, just plug and ready to go. I mean, EC5 is what that is. So the battery, you can get a charger for $20 that will charge that. I've seen a couple cheaper ones, but I don't know how cheap I'd go. I'd honestly get like the charger I had on the channel, that's $56. It'll do 6S, 4S, it'll do 10 amps, it'll do 150 watts, it'll take AC, DC power, it'll do nickel cadmium packs, it'll do it all. And it comes with a big wire harness that has all those connectors. You will need to get a wire adapter that'll do EC5. And you can use an adapter, just plug it into the EC3 one and make it the EC5. For charging, it is perfectly fine. Just make sure you have a good connection. Let me turn off the radio. The range, we've had no issues with range. A lot of I think it was the LT2 or whatever, they said there was range issues. The radios were real cheap garbage. This is a good radio. So far, it's been decent. What else? The tires have been holding up. None of them has come unglued. So tell me they're glued properly. Nothing has come loose or broken where I had to go back and tighten it up or work on it. I'm just genuinely impressed with it. The wheelie bar is good. Look at all those scrapes and dings on the wheelie bar. It's getting used. This thing, most of the time, will be like this. So it is an absolute beast, in my opinion. The Big Rock, in my opinion, with the wider stance and that body that I think looks better, is better than a Granite. That's just my opinion. I know it's the same thing, the same thing as the Typhoon or whatever. It's the same exact BLX system in it, same motor, same EC, same, you know, drivetrain and all that. I understand that. It's just this one just has a wider stance, and you know, all those ball bearings, all those new features, the better shocks, just better everything. It is worth it. It just sucks that it went up $50. And that's the only unfortunate part. This device held on there really, really well. We just Velcroed it on there, nothing crazy. And that's it really. So, impressed. Definitely a 50-mile-per-hour truck, they're not lying. I know in the grass and stuff, it's gonna slow itself down. That just makes perfect sense. The gravel, I wish I would have stopped it, cause see if I could if I achieved that in the gravel, I was moving on that gravel going that way, and I was moving out there. So I don't know where it happened, but it can do it. And I guarantee you, in an open parking lot, 50 all day long. So it's amazing. The next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna find a nice flat, smooth, short grass, and probably the park where we're at. And we're probably gonna bust out the Shaun White kicker ramps and have ramping competition for distance and height. Maybe backflips as well. We'll see how crazy it gets. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. That's gonna be an absolute riot. And then after that, we'll show you some cool battery combinations that you can actually run in this. We'll show you some 2S performance in case you're curious if you have a 2S battery pack. It will run on 2S, there's nothing wrong with it. It just won't ride wheelies. And then I'll also give you a 2S speed just so you know. But I have other combinations I can show you for 3S. If you have smaller 3S packs, how you can use them in parallel together. It works great, you get great performance. We'll also give you a speed for that. So there are tons of stuff to come, and then after that, we'll get into some modding. So that's all later on down the road. So that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We just purchased a bunch of new stuff for the channel. I'm super excited, so stay tuned for that. And that's gonna do it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.